This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Moses Lake residents are invited to an open house on Tuesday to learn about the city's proposed 0.2% sales tax.
Burglaries, vehicle thefts, and vandalism used to run rampant in the city of Moses Lake, but not anymore.
Community members in Quincy were able to meet the two candidates vying to be the next police chief.
The Battle of the Basin took place in Ephrata last night for the trophy that travels with the winner of each year's contest.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Moses Lake residents are invited to an open house on Tuesday to learn about the city's proposed 0.2% sales tax to fund street projects through its Transportation Benefit District. The open house starts at 6 p.m. at the Moses Lake Civic Center Auditorium, located at 401 South Balsam Street. City Manager John Williams and Municipal Services Director Fred Snodderly will be on hand to provide information and answer questions about the measure placed on the November 7th general election ballot. The City Council approved a resolution back in June to run the proposition. If approved by voters, the revenue from the sales tax can only be used for transportation and street projects and improvements. A $20 vehicle licensing fee, which went into effect last month, would be eliminated if the sales tax proposition is approved by voters. The licensing fee is expected to bring in about $333,000 in annual revenue. The proposed sales tax would raise about $1.4 million in annual revenue based on 2015 sales tax data. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Maytag and the family Pooch have a lot in common. Both are loyal, both aim to please, and both are tenacious dish cleaners. But only one can sanitize. Maytag, what's inside matters.
Maytag Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata. Burglaries, vehicle thefts, and vandalism used to run rampant in the city of Moses Lake, but not anymore. These types of crimes have diminished significantly over the last several years. Some are down by nearly 50%. In 2014, there were 286 burglaries within the city of Moses Lake, a far cry from 167 breaking and entering crimes reported last year, and a stark contrast to the 105 burglaries recorded so far this year. As the number of burglaries drop, Moses Lake Police Captain Dave Sands says arrest percentages have gone up.
Certainly if you're taking people off the street that are committing these crimes, then they're not committing more of those same crimes.
Right.
And the officers have done, in my opinion, they've done a great job of putting together great cases and working their tails off to get that done.
Sands says no particular area in Moses Lake is known for being a consistent victim of property crime. Officials say the majority of burglaries are fueled by drugs and domestic issues. I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News.
A meet and greet with the two chief of police candidates for Quincy was held in the police department October 6th. Mayor Jim Hemberry introduced the two potential chiefs and opened the floor for a question and answer forum.
Oversaw the other half of our department, which are our special operations section, which is our animal control, school resource, sex offender address verification, our Marine unit, and our ORV unit, along with the Reserve Academy accreditation and policy, and the Gorge. That used to be mine too.
The majority of my background is in detectives. I spent a good portion of it working general crimes. And then 5 years working undercover with the Lower Valley Lead Drug Task Force.
The question and answer ended in an informal meet and greet where patrons could shake hands and ask questions one-on-one. I'm Madison Meyer with iFIBER 1 News.
The Battle of the Basin took place in Ephrata last night for the trophy that travels with the winner of each year's contest. Quincy scored first, but a fumble on the kickoff gave the Tigers all the momentum they needed to plow through the Jacks for the rest of the first half. After making a 2-point conversion on the touchdown right before the half, the Tigers went into halftime up 29-7. After halftime, Ephrata was fired up and scored another touchdown, but had the extra point blocked to go up 35-7. That's when Quincy turned it on. The Jacks scored 2 touchdowns and looked like they were about to gain on the Tigers when a late touchdown pass by the Tigers put the game out of reach for Quincy. Ephrata held on for the 42-28 win. Ephrata won't have long to celebrate as next week they host Sela, the best team in the conference and potentially the best 2A school in the state. Quincy will travel to East Valley to take on the Red Devils. I'm Alan Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
Mostly clear days lead to cool nights this week. Hi, Jeff Slickey from the iFIBER 1 Weather Center taking a look at the basin's forecast. Mid-60s for your Monday, the low in the mid-30s. That trend is going to continue, although Wednesday we could be down into the upper 50s. Thursday, more of the same with the low nearing freezing. That happens on Friday, the high just in the mid-50s. Over the weekend, we'll be right around 60 degrees, but mostly clear skies. For iFIBER 1, I'm Jeff Slickey.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.